Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Blessed in fire, blessed in fire, blessed in fire, everyone. Today I'm going to finish up what I promised I said I would finish up, which is the lecture on energy versus 3D realm. Let me share this out real quick to the collective. I'm going through emotions, but at the same time, she knows I'm going through a transmutation. So the heavy wind is like hugging me and keeping me strong through a very difficult time. But I feel good. I feel strong. I feel at peace, actually. But we're going to talk about end of cycles towards the end of the video. First, I need to break down energy, okay? Energy versus 3D. An energetic relationship is a very different relationship than 3D relationship. Ishera, what is an energetic relationship? Incubus and succubuses are energetic relationships. Watchers who come in people's houses at night, that's an energetic relationship. A twin flame separation, that's an energetic relationship, because we all know that even though you separate from your twin flame, because the connection is so strong, because the connection is so powerful, you are still constantly having an energetic connection with that individual person. You don't need to speak to them. You don't need to call them. Those two energies communicate in the ethers. Also, there is energetic relationships of ancestors. There's energetic relationship of outer beings that are drawn and connected to you. You guys, today we are talking about the difference between an energetic relationship versus a 3D relationship. Now, we are breaking down the energetic relationship of two entities. This entity could be your family. This entity can be your twin flame. This entity can be your friends. And these entities also ride high during work situations and friendships. So let's get into it. When you're in an energetic relationship, this relationship sits in the realm of energy. A lot of people use the word plasma. That's another word to explain energy. If you don't know your science, I'm going to go as basic as possible, because I'm not that smart. I'm actually the slowest one in my family. But when it comes to overstanding spirit and me as a cosmic bloodline witch, I know what I've been through. Some would say horrifying. Some would say sad. Some would say tragic. But unlike the human realm, the 3D realm, I took my pain, and instead of allowing it to lock me in my mind, instead of allowing it to keep me heavy like an anchor on a boat, instead of allowing it to make me angry and want to kill motherfuckers on sight, as a sacred divine, as a bloodline, as a high-ranking golden ticket in my family. Shout out to my father, Gabriel. Oui. Elodie. Oui. Fouille Jesus. anisa mana carnaval Kimba sutiu Kimba sutiu. For all who don't know, I'm Haitian, and we believe that all magic was taught through Haitian Pantheon. Kimba sutiu. All you Caribbean motherfuckers, yeah, you got your shit from us. Kimba sutiu anisa mana carnaval Kimba sutiu. Now, when we're talking about these energy exchanges, we are talking about a feeling. We are talking about dreams. We are talking about essences. We are talking about waking up and seeing scratches on your body that wasn't there before you went to sleep. When we're talking about energetic connections, we're talking about that feeling and that knowing of love, but not necessarily within the 3D, showing it, displaying it, accepting it. But we'll get to 3D love in a minute. We're still on energetic love. This is a heavy conversation. Hi, you guys. My name is Zaza Mambokish, and I'm recording live behind the veil. So please feel free to come and go as you please. You won't hurt my feelings if you leave, because we here at Simyaza Healing Core overstands energy, and you just popping in this motherfucker one time is enough to eat off your energy after you leave for a lifetime. Because energy relationships are different from 3D relationships. These energetic relationships will have you feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling blissed, feeling ecstasy, feeling passion. But these same energetic relationships will also have you feeling confused, feeling lost, feeling heavy, feeling psychotic. Yeah, let's use that word, psychotic. Kimba sutiu, Kimba sutiu anisa bukman nakanaval Kimba sutiu, Kimba sutiu, Kimba sutiu. Okay, warning. My name is Ishara Sadi Saif, and as soon as you come into my room, you give me permission to read you and your life in front of everybody in the room. You have been warned, whether you're nice or whether you're nasty. You give us permission to go up in your ethers and find out why you're so happy, and find out why you're so sad. Blissed in fire, blissed in fire, blissed in fire to everyone in the room. So when we are in this energetic energy, we are dealing with what we call essence pleasure zone. Ishara, what is the essence pleasure zone? The essence pleasure zone is when you can't see the thing you're loving. Hear me now, pay attention. You cannot see the thing you're loving. This is why the twin flame phenomena is so strong and so rapid in life. Because this is a connection that you feel more so than you see. It is a connection that is non-quantifiable because it's involving past life connections that most people can't remember. The only thing most humans can feel during the 3D relationship of an energetic relationship is that they feel passion, or they feel love lust, or they feel all these emotions that they can't explain, or they feel the heaviness of the negativity within their circle that don't get it, that don't understand it, and who usually subconsciously kill it in the energetic sense, not in the 3D sense. Now, when you are dealing with an energetic energy, it cannot be seen, but it can be felt. And when it cannot be seen and it could only be felt, you could actually be touched whenever and wherever you are. It's not like a 3D relationship. A 3D relationship, the two 3Ds have to see each other. The two 3Ds have to fuck each other. The two 3Ds have to somehow stimulate each other to get off, to enjoy themselves, to catch the feels. When it comes to an energetic relationship, one doesn't have to speak to another. One doesn't have to touch another. One doesn't have to buy toys to keep the party going. One doesn't have to buy drugs to keep the sensation. Wait. Going. One doesn't have to pay a reader to find out what that person, him or her, likes to keep them interested. One doesn't have to run to a divinator in the energetic relationships when they're worried that they're about to lose them. Usually, you sleeping zombies get the message by your intuition that because you've been in mental prison for so long, you've allowed yourself to be disconnected from the only sovereign power you've been given. Now let's talk about 3D relationships. 3D relationships. Thank you to everyone who's in the room. I see after 5 o'clock, the followers are more quiet. I'm still testing out how the room flows during the different timelines. So again, my name is Zaza Mambo Ish, and feel free to come and go as you please. Just like the sun. The sun cycles have been moving really fast. And to be honest with you, I believe the paradigms of this world right now is moving at a rapid rate. I don't want to bore you with the statistics that the sun we look at is not our sun, but it's actually a reflection of a planet that's in front of the sun, the real sun. I don't need to go into a deep, detailed breakdown, which makes me go to sleep. Conversations about how the moon and the stars are not stars. They're more than stars. There are actually intergalactic planets that wide span. Remember, there is no time. Wide spans into time dimensions. Those stars look close, baby. But trust me, you gotta use Starfleet Enterprise to get to them motherfuckers. I'm just saying. So when we are talking about 3D relationships, we're talking about the physical. We're talking about if I don't buy no toys with this bitch, I'm not going to be able to keep on climaxing with this individual. This is why men have gone through the sensation, I should say, the desensitization of dealing with many bitches. It is because these many cockroaches that you choose to deal with, male or female, have desensitized you to where you can't derive pleasure in the 3D physical sense with one person because you have blocked off your innate power to connect with someone on a deeper, more spiritual level. You have many men and many women that jump from bed to bed to bed. In their minds, they say to themselves, searching for that right one. But within the cosmic sense, because they don't understand that they themselves are the right one, and that until they love themselves enough to never allow any negative vibration or negative person around them, they will forever be searching. They will forever be losing. And they will forever be heavy, confused, and lacking and sick. This is to my soul tie connective. I want to share with you a personal experience of mine. Because I know there are thousands of women and men like me And I don't want you guys to lose your opportunity of greatness. There is many of the collective, of the divine, sacred, connective, male and female, that they are so, and this is shadow work for me, so this video is being done for nobody else but me. Think what you want. Because I am a sacred goddess for real, and to be honest with you, I have no one to talk to. And to be honest with you, I realize that I can talk to my TikTok collective because the deities, the energies, the sleeping zombies that are not supposed to hear this message will move the fuck along. There is a good, huge amount of the sacred divine that are all right givers. This message is for the sacred divine. All right givers. We give, we give, we give, we give honestly until it hurts. But if you are a sacred divine, you get accustomed to the pain, so much so that you can transmute it and make it work for you, no matter how heavy, no matter how strong it may hurt. I was one of those sacred divines. And you're watching in real time on some more real shit how to end cycles. But we'll get to that later. When you're in the 3D, you are focused on physical touch, egotistical connections, and most of the time, confusion, anger, and obsession. That's a good word, obsession. When you are dealing on a higher intelligent frequency, when you're in your higher self more so than your ego self, another word for it our colleges use is the id. That's the only thing I remember in science class is the conversation my science teacher in college, yes bitches, it took me 8 years to finish a 2-year degree in college. 8 years. During the time of me being in college, I was hit tower after tower, from getting pregnant with my son to moving to a whole bunch of stuff. But 6 or 7 years it took me to get my college degree. But I do have a college degree. Congratulations to me. And the only thing I remembered in my science classes that I took was the id conversation, and it broke down how the id is your ego mind, and it is a part of your brain that sets and separate from the pineal gland. And that's the only thing that stuck in my head, and I remember harping on it because I told you guys, everything I've done in my life since I was born, I've connected it to spirit. That was the only way I could matriculate all information. So everything that's given to me, I matriculated through spirituality. So I remember having self-conversation with my mind about the id and how, oh, the id is how I like my wigs. Oh, the id is me when I worry about how much money is in my pocket. Oh, the id is me when I am so stuck in self that I don't see anybody else. So it fascinated me that I was able to understand that the id is the selfish part of me, whereas energy, my higher self, my demons, my gods, my inner child, yes, the broken one, is my, what I call the energy side of me, which is the selfless side of me. There are many sacred divines that are selfless, that they will give until it hurts. I know for a fact, with all my twin flames, I never hid about who I was, and I shared wholeheartedly my gift, whether they accepted it or whether they didn't. Long time ago in our lessons, we learned that we must let go when we're dealing with the client, when we're dealing with the loved one, when we're dealing with a energy source. that once we give them the gift that we're supposed to give them, we understood and completed the assignment. It is not our assignment no more once we release to you the cosmic truth or the cosmic gift. I remember meeting a twin flame, and I knew what my initiation was. My initiation was to be the one that got away. And oh boy, did I fight that one, because I fell in love. And as the sacred divine, I felt that I could heal them wholeheartedly if they wanted to heal. I've also remembered assisting with past lovers, seeing the pain of their ex-lovers and the damage that they've done to them. And this sacred divine was open enough to offer them rituals and also assistance in healing with them in the dark and in the light, so they may be released, so they can be set free. But I learned long time ago that you cannot force a student before it's time. And sometimes when you're dealing with dark lords, when you're dealing with individuals who have dark nights of the soul, you have to understand that that person is from a different world than the particular sacred divine, whether girl or boy. In the energetic sense of energy connections, energy relationships, there are a lot of levels, but there are two main levels. Let me break them down to you real quick. There is sacred divine. This is beings that carry heavy clout within the ethers. Hi, baby. Within the ethers. And these are the connections that portray in the 3D realm as demonic. A lot of people call us witches. A lot of people call us shamans, healers. But a lot of people also think that we are negative. But this is where you learn the lessons in your journey that life in the 3D realm is actually flipped on its ass. To whereas the real realm is actually energetically, is cosmic. So understand that when we are dealing with energy or energetic relationships, we're talking about the unseen. We're strictly talking about feeling. We're talking about alternate universes. We're talking about past life and future occurrences. We're talking about intergalactic time travel. We're talking also about ancestors and interdimensional realms from 3D, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, all the way up to 33. Yes, we hear it sometimes. I hear people believe there are 33 dimensions. We've been to every single one of them motherfuckers, and we remember them bitches. Now, when we're speaking of energy exchanges, we're actually speaking more so about getting cosmic currency between these exchanges, and not versus the 3D realm love, where in the 3D realm usually two sleeping zombies or two karmic connections are coming together because of their looks. Y'all do know looks fail, right? Because of their money. You do know every motherfucker on this earth is one wrong decision away from being broke, whether it be spiritual, emotional, etheric, or physical. A lot of these 3D relationships also come together to perpetrate fronts. Now, your life, your rules. But you'll learn in the ascension, in the rising, in the uplifting of your mind, body, and soul that money, cars, hoes, clothes, status, pretending, trying to hide from inner traumas, you can do that for so long. This is why so many people die of drug addiction, overdose, sexually transmitted diseases and infections like STDs or spiritually transmitted disease. Yes, baby girl, baby boy, you can easily get a spiritually transmitted disease by the people you hang out with, by the individuals you give your property to. Stupid. By the time you give to other people. These spiritually transmitted diseases don't get promoted on the radio as much as these 3D sexually transmitted diseases. You'll soon find in your evolution that you can run but for so long. You can hide but so long, because you can hide sadness, but can your body handle the hiding of sadness? Because your body gets heavy with the sickness of spiritually transmitted diseases, to the point where some of you are so disconnected from your mind, body, and soul, you don't even know that you're sick. I remember disconnecting from one of my twin flames, and I received a very detailed dream sequence that they were very sick. And even though that I was separated from them and hadn't spoken to them in so long, but I knew the assignment. The assignment was reach out to that no good cockroach fucking motherfucker and just give them the message. No shade. Because that individual twin flame, we separated on you cool, I'm cool, you cool, then I'm cool, then you cool. I was actually doing that individual a favor, reaching out, because I could have been an asshole and been like, you know what? I don't need to call them. I don't need to send them a message. I don't need to send them an SOS. But when you're a sacred divine, you just do not want to see people sick. You do not want to see people die. You don't want to see people uncomfortable. But when you understand 3D connection, you can't change. You can't change a leopard's spots. It is what it is. You can't force a change. You can't inflict a change. A lot of karmics do this. Yes, indeed. A lot of karmics believe they can force a change. A lot of karmics believe that keeping someone stuck is better for them. And that's their choice, because life is about living your best life, whether you're living it in the dark or in the light. But I reached out. I tried to assist, even though my id told me not to. But what these initiations, let me tell you something. Because remember, I've told you, I've had connections where I fought to keep. I already knew my assignment. My assignment was to be the one that got away. But we as humans, we have bad habits. And I'm a demon god for real. And I really thought that working together, we can make it work. But when you're dealing with dark lords, when you're dealing with individuals who are going through the dark night of the soul, I really didn't understand the term in the English sense, the dark night of the soul. Because I remember that was my nickname for one of my lovers. I used to call them Dark Knight because they were so nasty. They were so disgusting. But I didn't know how dark they were. I didn't understand that they were from a realm that we divines can't really fuck with too tough on a long term. But as the warrior you are, you will make your own decisions and you will try your best to live your best life. So to the divine, there is no right or wrong. There's only lessons that need to be learned. I also remember very clearly, you guys, that same individual, I remember for some reason after a certain time in the relationship, I couldn't call them nothing but dark night. I couldn't call them nothing else. And I had many names for them, but that individual had many demons. And I think that's what I liked about them. Because to be honest with you, I have 2 spiritual husbands. They are demons themselves. And I'm drawn to the dark side of individuals. A lot of you in the 3D realm are drawn to the same type of people. They're called hurt people who need to be healed. But you'll learn in time that you can't heal someone who's not ready to be healed. Because there are just some people in this world that will pretend to the day they die. There are some people that will hide until they take their last breath. But one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Most of you try to get out your hole. You do, you try. But because of your circle, because of the people you deal with, because of the rituals put on you, because of the groups around you, you won't get out that hole. And you better not dare blame anybody about that dark hole you live in outside of yourself. Because a lot of you get an opportunity to meet a sacred divine. And the first thing you do when you meet him or her is spit on them motherfuckers. We get it. We get it. That's all you know. We get it. We get it. Your game plays on repeat. That pretendo. Your life, your rules. So when we're talking about energy relationship, this is in a realm that is not existing in the human realm. You guys, I'm going to be real honest with you. Thank you, Kanan, for the heart. I appreciate you. I am a warrior in the ethers. I stay killing and fighting motherfuckers on a daily. But here in the 3D realm, I reflect as an African-American woman, single, who is a witch, and who is considered to be low income. This is to the 3D realm, okay? But in the ethers, thank you, my love, in the ethers, I'm a magical, mystical millionaire. And you guys better not get it twisted. Sometimes it takes some people to get it. And most of those people are too short and too late. But we don't hate anybody. It's okay. We've learned to love and move on. Now, when I say to you that we as sacred divines love too hard to the point where it damages us, you have to understand that energy is cosmic currency. And until you don't understand that your corporeal body is cash money in the ethers, this sun is moving too fast. I just lost the sun in like the shade. We could leave that there for now. No, I need the phone. Give me 1 second, you guys. Oh, I have it. Okay. Where was I? Yeah. Cosmic currency. Oh, you guys get to see the people passing by. Cool. Cosmic currency. I'm a millionaire in the ethers. And I know this. Because I had witch covens trying to kill me before I knew who I was. And I just didn't understand, because I was a very heavy Facebook reader on Facebook. I ran most of my business online before my transition. And I didn't understand, and I'm realizing now, I didn't understand why people were so shady to me. I had popular witches purposely befriend me because I didn't understand energetic relationships. But now I do. You have individuals that will purposely be your friend because they sense your energy. They feel your power. They have a little taste of your essence. And these same individuals, when they see your power, they also see the fact that you don't see the power. I just couldn't understand why this woman who had thousands of followers, oh God, I'm opening up a wound. I was helping this witch on Facebook. I'm not gonna give her power and say her name. But I loved this girl. I helped her. She had she had something K followers. I don't know how many followers she had. She had a brand that was popular. And I was so enamored with her greatness that I wanted to help her. And I did. I would do free promos for her. I would talk with her on our Facebook. I would promote her. I would do everything for her. I had love for that woman. And then to find out her whole coven, these are these witches that she taught herself, were working magic against me. Not because of anything I did to her. Not because of anything I said to her. Not because of anything I did to her. But she had her whole coven doing witchcraft against me because of my potential. Let me tell you something about the power of energy. The power of energy also lies in potential. And a lot of sacred divines do not see the power of their potential because they are so dark, because they are in their dark night of their soul, because they are existing dark lords. It hurt me to find out that this whole coven was doing witchcraft against me. But those bitches made me stronger. Ooh, those uploads was a motherfucker, yo. Those uploads was a motherfucker. But they made me stronger. They made my game tighter. Same thing what my twin flame did to me. Those covens from Facebook did to me. It was the same reaction. This is how I know I'm a bloodline. What I went through as a child prepared me what the outsiders of the outside world prepared me to deal with. Y'all go ahead. Throw me your shade. Y'all go ahead. Send your little fucking spells, bitches. Because I know what needs to be done to send it right the fuck back. So when we're dealing Oh, I was about to get up and tell somebody about themselves. Spirit, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I was about to walk to that fucking fancy car just to speak real quick because I need focus. This is an important topic that I'm uploading to Dark Goddess 99. This video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel at Dark Goddess 99. This is the car that rolled up with all the noise. I was about to walk up to that motherfucker. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm a dark goddess revealed. Don't let my niceness fool you. It can get real heavy real quick over here in my realm. I believe I have a couple of dark lords that are totally in love with me, that protect me every day. And they're not gonna let no outsider dark lords who ain't ready anywhere near my shit. So when we're talking about energy, we're talking about an energy exchange that cannot be seen but only felt through the outer realms. So when we're speaking about 3D, we're speaking about superficial connections. We're speaking about what's the word I'm looking for? We're speaking about the not so important. We're speaking about the very fake. We're speaking about the very false. We're speaking about the very short-lived, because that shit don't last long. It don't. Even in the karmic relationships, you'll notice life after life, you're jumping into different bodies, but at the same time, you're experiencing the same karmic lessons. When you learn to decipher the two, you have the keys for your third eye to vibrate higher, to allow yourself to do better, to feel better, to live longer. So when my twin flame attacked me with her karmic, yeah, I recorded it, you guys. My twin flame and her karmic sexually raped me through the energetic field. I did a whole video on it. I also broke down to you guys how this is possible and how you can protect yourself from these para phenomena. Understand that when you're dealing with energy, there is no locked doors, baby. With the 3D relationship, you could lock a door, you could change a room, you could move, you can change the person in these 3D relationships. But when you're dealing with energetic energies, I learned a long time ago, you can't run. No matter how hard you run with your two physical 3D feet, even with your 3D mind, you can't run from certain relationships. I've been having running dreams since I was a kid. I've always known that I've been chased life after life, to the point where it would scare me. It was a reoccurring dream when I was young, that I was always running from something. But then I evolved and I was able to be seen the different situations that I was running from. I remember my Sumerian life. I was a scientist in that one. And I assisted, yet again, another twin flame who was a very smart gorilla. And I was actually freeing them from the science lab that I worked from, another karmic relationship. All I can tell you about that species that I was in that time realm was, I was like Gumby, like a very powerful monkey, but I was human. And I was able to stretch my arms and legs and jump real high. But the gorilla that I was saving was trapped in the science lab that I worked in. So understand that there is a level to where you cannot run with your feet or with the mind of your feet. You have to, you must, quote unquote, learn how to fly. When you learn how to fly, you can jump like the chameleon in the X-Men in and out of reality and fix shit and rearrange shit and change shit in your past and in your present. I remember another twin flame I was dealing with. He was a Dark Lord. And I knew immediately who he was, because he set my root chakra super fast. But the thing was, in that relationship, he knew the assignment, but I didn't know the assignment. I was caught up in the feelings that he was igniting in my root chakra. I was in the 3D realm and caught up in the feelings of what energetically he was giving me. To the point where I chased that motherfucker. Damn. For 3 years. And I didn't chase him in the 3D. I chased him in the energetic sense. For 3 years. It took me so many lessons to realize that he was the lesson of the one that got away. But he allowed me to ignite my mind, body, and soul, and it assisted me to deal with all of the attempts of the kill that the teacher that I loved turned away from me and did so. Let me tell you, I'll say it again, energy is power. The girl who had like 1 million followers and still felt like she had to steal my essence would put me in her rituals. There was a time in the spirit realm where a lot of these divinators were promoters, and they would do rituals online from beginning to end. And she would always want to put me and put my name in my ritual, but her rituals cost money, and at that time money was tight. So there were a lot of rituals I missed. But I do remember her reaching out to me very often and just doing it for free for me and putting me in the ritual. I was so stupid back then. I was so stupid back then because I was so love and light back then in my magic lessons. And in my mind, she was just a nice witch being nice to me. I remember her coven cost mad money to get into that I couldn't afford. And I remember her offering to put me in her coven. I remember her offering me to join the internship coven. So, because I didn't know back then that going into a temple and learning about magic is like building your own coven. And she was the teacher, the Dark Lord teacher, because I found out later, all of the deities that fucked with her ran her. She wasn't running none of those deities, unlike the Sacred Divine. The Sacred Divine, I am so glad I'm talking about this. I needed to filtrate this. The Sacred Divine runs her inner council. Whereas, I don't care how many followers you have, if you are a Dark Lord, you're being run by your inner council. There were quotas, I found out later, there was quotas Emma's had to complete. She had to complete quotas. Were certain energy sources she had to accumulate through her products, through her lives, through her internships. Because each student she acquired in her coven, but disguised as a school to learn about magic. There was certain essence and energy sources she had to accumulate. Oh, I'm hurting people's feelings. There's 8 people in the room. Well, listen to my 8 motherfuckers. I'm about to share with you no other motherfucker on this fucking TikTok timeline is gonna tell you. You have a lot of adepts out here perpetrating the front and trying to bring in lost people, powerful lost people. I was one of them. I thought the reason she put me in her internship was because she was being nice. No, that wasn't it. Her deities told her how powerful I was. And her deities basically broke down to her that the only way they can access me is by becoming friends with me. So she did. I know I'm not the only one out there. You have individuals who are doing readings about other individuals, and they are purposely becoming your friend so they can siphon your energy, so they can take your potential. Trust and believe all things great and are safe when it comes to the Sacred Divine, because the Sacred Divine is taught about the Dark Lords, and we could sniff them from miles away. So be careful, my Sacred Divines, because you have individuals that will offer free services, free sex, free company, free love, because they see the potential that you don't even see in yourself. And it is sad because they will siphon your energy until you lose yourself. They will siphon your energy until you are too sick to protect yourself. They will siphon your energy, and you will watch every bit of your family die one by one, and then worry and stress about who did it. If you think it's the sacred divine that came through to help you, you got another thing coming, bitch. 'Cause I was sent to you to help. It is your karmics that put spell after spell after spell on you that got you and your family all the way fucked up. But this is not our concern, because now we're moving on to the next level of knowing. Know when the cycles end. There is a level of knowing that the sacred divine of initiations that we must go through to complete the end of cycles. And I knew I was at my end of cycle when I had a dream about someone that I haven't even been thinking about for the past umpteenth time period, because we don't follow time here with the sacred divine. But I knew it was a test, because usually when you go through dark initiations, you are asked by spirit to do something that you just don't feel like doing, to be honest with you. That you just don't feel like fucking doing, because you know it's gonna open Pandora's box of fuckery. Understand that these individuals who will see you prosper, who will see you do well, who will see you try to change, will try to come back again to dig you another grave. And sometimes these imposters come in different individuals, different lovers, different situations, and also different co-workers. But because energetically individuals think on a 3D level, they fall for the same shit. Because I'm sacred divine and because I learned my lessons, I move higher in thinking and feeling and in magic. So I can catch a fake person in a heartbeat. They can pretend to be nice all they want on the phone. But please understand, cosmic energy, you bring any falseness to a true sacred divine, whether you know that person you're talking to is a sacred divine or not. What will be returned to you is 10 times more of shit you don't need, which keeps you in the karmic circle of debt. Dark lords are always in debt. They're telling me to tell you a good example of a dark lord is the Shadow Man. That character in The Princess and the Frog. You noticed how the Shadow Man was always looking for a client, was always looking for a lover, because Shadow Man has debts he has to pay. Because if he don't pay the debts, the demons in his circle will take it out on his ass. Oh, we getting deep in this motherfucker. So understand these energetic relationships. Okay? Understand that these dark lords are overseers of human bodies. And they run a collective of legions that are so out of control that, yeah, they live in the wilderness, but they live in a wilderness of unbalanced chaos and unbalanced confusion and corruption. And they live strong through these human deities, these human bodies. And they live their best life here on earth. Because dark lords know. Hear me now. Because dark lords know that for as long as they rule that human body, is for as long as they control that human body. This is why they will tell the human id, the human 3D body. He, she, talking about sacred divine, is not good for you. He, she is trying to kill you. He, she is no good for you and is gonna fuck up your shit. But they ain't telling you the cosmic truth. He, she can get that Dark Lord in check to the point where they not running you, but you running them. But sadly enough, some individuals have so many Dark Lords in them and has had them in their body for so long that they will never be released. Sad enough. They will never let go. My son has the same thing. He does the same thing, plays all the time on it, all the time. Best gift I ever gave him. Have fun on it. And they will always be lost. They will always be confused. They will always be hurting. To my sacred divine, don't kill yourself for a motherfucker who don't give a fuck about themselves. So, that's the main thing I wanted you to understand, was that an energetic relationship is very different and it resonates in a different realm from a 3D relationship. Understand that you can have a loving relationship with your past life love in the astral realm. A lot of you call it dream realm. A prosperous relationship, a loving relationship, a nasty relationship, a happy relationship. But that relationship will not translate in this third dimensional realm. You could be in a loving marriage with a guy in this 3D realm, but be at war with that same energy in another timeline, in another frequency, in another parallel universe. You could be loving on a girl in this 3D realm, but in the energy realm, she's raping you over and over and over again. You have to. Hear me now, collective. There's only 8 of you here. And I believe there's a reason why there's 8 of you here. Because most likely you 8 are going through this shit right the fuck now. And it don't make it less important because it's only 8. Hear me now. You must learn to decipher. You must learn to decipher the difference between an energetic relationship and a 3D relationship. If you can handle a girl fucking you, being your girlfriend, saying that she loves you, being not necessarily true, in the 3D, and then you can handle her fucking you and raping you in the energetic self when you're sleeping, then do it. But then don't you dare on other connections blame your job, blame your mama, blame the girl you miss the most in this 3D realm for your heartache. Because energy surpasses 3D. Just because you don't see the girl or the guy you haven't seen in a long time because they separated from you, just because you haven't seen them, doesn't make them the cause of your problem. You have to judge energy. Well, Ishara, I feel like somebody's asking me, Ishara, how do you know the difference? Because everybody perpetrates a front nowadays. How do we know when energetically someone is doing you harm? Did you just let that bitch hold your comb and she gave you back the comb with lice in it? Sir, did you buy that woman a car and 2 days later she crashed that shit? Ma'am, did you meet a new girl and decided to go out with her? And while you were out with her, you got into a fight with somebody else? While you're living in your 3D, your energy realm will show you through action, through circumstance, what they're doing to you in the 3D realm. Madam, did you just have energy sex with a connection that you haven't seen in a long time? And then you woke up, and as soon as you woke up, you stepped on an anthill of ants that caused you to have a whole bunch of very burny ant bites all over your leg? That wasn't a good idea to have sex with that energetic person you thought about. Ma'am, did you have a sex dream about that person or any person? And then you wake up and have the greatest day of your life. But you have to keep in mind, rituals and magic can affect what is cosmically true and perpetrated as cosmically false. You also can have internal feelings of how you feel about somebody affect these messages that you're receiving. This is why eating correctly. This is why keeping your space cleared and cleansed. This is why looking at the dark parts of you and dealing with them. This is why due diligent ritualistic work is needed to be done on a daily basis. Because if you don't, your quantification of energy and how energy works will be compromised. It will be affected, and it will not be precise. Hear me when I tell you that a lot of you have great potential, but a lot of you are so fucked up by the people around you that you're gonna die too young, too soon. And then on your deathbed, like every other family member that's died thus far, oh yeah, more is coming, that's died, and it's not because of me, bitch. It's because of your karmic behavior. You were chosen in your family to change your ideologies, but then you choose to do the same shit as your family. So yeah, you're responsible for the shit that your family is going through. Nobody else, motherfucker, but you. Because I'm going to be honest, not a lot of people get to look into the eyes of their wish fulfillment. I remember, you guys, long story short, I remember meeting a lover where my assignment was to sleep with them so they can have my sacred elixir in their body. So then when they went back home, internally, they would be ready to deal with the heavy spiritual shift changes that was gonna happen in their life, whether they met me or not. Yeah, motherfucker, you were gonna go through this shit whether you met me or not. So my assignment was to fuck them. I'm a dark goddess. I know that sexuality and sex ether is very powerful. And my assignment, my only assignment, was to sleep with them so internally they can have the power they need to deal with all the crazy shit that we already saw they were about to deal with. Now, this individual thought they were stupid. This individual thought they were in the beginning of their journey of their spiritual life. This individual thought they were slow. But I guess they were only slow, hear me now, in the 3D realm. What that individual didn't know, that they were a god, a king in the energy realm. This is that little word potential you human use. I didn't know I was a queen until I was a learning, love and light witch healer that allowed her clients to stress her out, that allowed other teachers to rape her of her essence because she didn't know who the fuck she was. And instead of, hear me now, guys, this is the clincher. Instead of taking what she was supposed to get, this bitch turned it away. That's how come I know people can't help but be slow in the 3D realm. This is why I know people can't help but live in the 3D realm ignorantly, because they are not smart in the energetic realm and in the 3D realm, because they don't have the people to teach them. And sometimes when you meet that teacher, it's just too late. All you had to do was sleep with me. And you couldn't even do that, baby. Damn. And I knew you were fucking up your blessings. I'm closing doors here. Forgive me, you guys. Has nothing to do with nobody in this motherfucking room. I am closing the door and closing the gates on an old portal. On some old real shit. Because I am not the same Ishra that I was yesterday. I am not the same goddess that I was a week ago. We have been reborn. And the closing of doors is a sacred ritual that will be done. So because this individual decided not to sleep with me, they went back to their war unprotected. And I'm not talking about 3D war. I'm talking about the energetic war they were on. They did not have what they were supposed to receive from me, and because so, they weren't able to. They weren't prepared to. They didn't have the artillery, baby, to handle what they needed to handle. Remember, energetically, you don't have to talk to someone to communicate with them. You can feel your way through. So please overstand, there's going to be a couple of you that is going to meet your wish fulfillment. Oh, thank you, Spirit, baby. I'm like, why are we talking about this? Because Spirit is telling me, and this is a download, not an upload. To the 8 motherfuckers in here, hear me when I tell you, you are going to look into the eyes of your wish fulfillment. It is not going to be something that you're used to. And I am so happy right now. My emotions of joy, because I'm hoping my lesson, like Spirit is telling me there's someone in here who is about to meet their wish fulfillment. But Spirit is also saying, do not do the mistakes that we as Sacred Divine have experienced. Do not allow the fear of this different girl or this different boy or this different transgender, because I believe everybody should have love. Whether you're a transgender, it doesn't matter. But when you meet your wish fulfillment, one, you would have been told about it before meeting them. Two, when you look into their eyes, there will be a connection. When you first connect with them, whether it be through text or whether it be through telephone, the conversation, the vibe will be very different from anything else you've ever experienced. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm so full of joy, emotion that I need to clear my my third eye. Good evening, sir. Give me a second. Who in the room is think they about to meet their wish fulfillment? I'm gonna look through the messages after the lecture. The lecture is almost done. gratitude. I only got 9 motherfuckers in here. Y'all each getting a kiss. To all the 9 motherfuckers in here, thank you for assisting me with my shadow healing, because we are closing, I should say we are at an end of cycles. We closed doors already. We are at an end of a cycle, and we're about to walk into a new one, and I'm feeling amazing. Ishera, how do you know when you are at end of cycles? Ishera, how do you know when you're at the end of a cycle? You'll feel different. You'll move different. The energies around you will be more submissive, will be more kind. And even when negativity is thrown at you, you'll handle it differently. You'll move accordingly. Because during end cycles, shit does hit the fan. But that's the reason, because you're bringing darkness into light, especially if you're being stubborn, trying to hold on to something you're not supposed to hold on to. Because I'm about to be honest, you guys, I was really trying to hold on to my last love. And my team, purpose, you know what? There's a karmic relationship close by, you guys. Let me move real quick. I just left the karmic relationship, and the energies are not gonna put me in another one while I'm trying to feed the mind of the nation. Hell yeah. You 9 motherfuckers, y'all the nation, bitch. Don't get it twisted. Y'all 9 motherfuckers, y'all important to me. I love you. Let me give you another kiss, you guys. All 9 of you. Notice the synchro destiny. A karmic couple just popped up. These motherfuckers are in a badass motherfucking car, and y'all fighting. You at this beautiful motherfucking park, and y'all fighting. That's not my life. I'm about to walk into my destiny, into my greatness, because I left my karmic behind, and today is a new day. Let me get my shit, you guys. Give me a second. Thank you so much. That was all for me. Do you see? The karmics are over there in that white car. This man comes up in a nice, beautiful car, and there goes the bitch, and you fighting with your bitch. How y'all fucking gonna have a nice car and be fighting with each other at this beautiful fucking park? Do you hear me when I tell you, you guys? That right there is ego love. That right there is 3D love. Baby, I'm looking for a cosmic love. You got me fucked up. And I'ma get that, trust and believe. My grandmother said, I'ma have another baby, which to be honest with you, I don't believe, but I believe my grandmother. Since before her death, she's always been honest to me. And she said, nah, baby, you're gonna get the last baby you want, because I just want one more. I don't want my son to be alone, taking care of this legacy I'm building by himself. I want him to have his sister or his brother or both, because I'm open to twins, to be with him after I die. On some old real shit. It goes and it affirms everything we've just been sitting here and talking about. Energetically, these ego loves, these 3D loves, they don't fucking last. And motherfuckers are usually unhappy as fuck, pretending that the car is making them happy, pretending that the house is making them happy, pretending that they're unsexy, unmotivated fucking relationships are making them happy. Y'all go ahead and pretend like the most of the world. I like to be the weirdo percent. I'll live on my farm with my spiritual husband and my spiritual wife as we do the do with our animals. When I say do the do, I mean watch them grow, watch them raise. Because I can see it. I can see me with my spiritual husband and my spiritual wife constantly coming to visit me. And then we taking care of our animals, the animals having babies, watching my son grow. Nobody's gonna steal that from me. Fuck no. Watching my clients come in and out of my property, leaving stronger and better and telling their friends about me and what they did and what I've done for them. Look, ain't nobody gonna take my destiny. You got me fucked up. I don't care how juicy the pussy pop, bitch. You got me fucked up. But one good thing about my connections, oh, did you see that, you guys? I've never seen a hoverboard like that before. I've never seen, but I'm not human, so whatever. A lot of my past loves have tried to, what's the word I'm looking for? Have tried to hold on to me, even though they know they don't want me. They know they don't fuck with me like that. They know they can't handle me, or they think I'm too much, whatever the case may be. How are you going to want somebody, but yet at the same time try to hold on to them? To my sacred divines, that confused lover that is just not listening, is just not building, is just not getting better. You better save yourself and not run, but elevate yourself to a higher mind, body, and soul. Because, baby, they will not let you go. You gotta force them to let you go. And necessarily, divine, you don't have to do much of the pushing, because if you are who you say you are when it comes to these cosmos, your spirit team, your intergalactic council, oh, they getting loud. The karmic couple is getting loud. Let's see how loud they get. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how loud they get. Okay, here's a question. How do we know what our wish fulfillment is? Because you asked for it, silly. Moving forward, a wish fulfillment is something you ask for. Moving forward, don't throw me off track, baby, because this is important information I'm giving, because one of these motherfuckers is about to get their wish fulfillment, and I don't want them to fuck it up. When you meet your wish fulfillment, it's gonna feel weird, it's gonna feel strange, but at the same time, it's gonna feel amazing. It's gonna feel charismatic, it's gonna feel climactic, and it's gonna be easy. Your wish fulfillment, if we're talking about love and not car or not a job, oh no, yeah, we can include job in this. When you're in your wish fulfillment, it doesn't feel like work. It's easy. And even the boring moments are fun as fuck. Even the silent moments, because in wish fulfillment, even in the silent moments, it's fun. Okay, perfect example. My last twin flame was my wish fulfillment, because I remember asking spirit all the time, and I'm okay with talking about it because I know that door has closed. Believe that. Let go of worry, let go of stress. You don't ever have to come my way. Hear me when I tell you, because we done on some old real shit. Hear me, hear me. Be happy with the life you've chosen. And please listen to the message I gave you that you didn't listen to. You're sick. And you need to go to the hospital and deal with it. You guys, I didn't finish what I was saying. How sacred divines will reach out and try to help even in their detriment. I reached out because I had a dream that one of my divines were sick. And I reached out to them, very willing to assist them because we separated on acclimable circumstances. So I was open to assisting them with their infection. Did you hear what I said? Infection, because I don't know the karmic I left the message with actually gave you the message. Hear me when I tell you, you have an infection, false twin flame. And if you're a false twin flame on my shit, I need for you to go to the doctor and check your shit out. Hear me when I tell you. But as the sacred divine I am, I reached out trying to assist them. And through the signs, through the messages, through the whole fucking situation that went down, through energy, I was able to see that false twin flame is still in their fucked up habits, is still spending time with fake ass karmics, is still in the mindset of confusion and destruction, is still trapped in the motherfucking matrix. Look, baby, I'm not judging. Yo, this is a no judgment zone. Hear me when I tell you, daddy, it's all good. I love you. I will always love you. But when it comes to here off grid, love don't live here anymore. Hear me when I tell you, I love you energetically, but 3D wise, I advise you keep your distance because the door has closed. Ishera, how do we know when the door has closed? When they fuck their karmic and you don't receive the negative energy from them fucking the karmic they know damn well they're not supposed to be getting. When they fuck that one night stand and then you feel it and enjoy it, but you reap none of the negative energies of that fuck of that one night stand. You know you've end cycles when you could be that bad bitch and go tell a motherfucker, bitch, you about to die. You better go to the doctor. And still they're ungrateful. And still they treat you like shit. And M&M's under their fucking feet and pretend as if they don't know you. And still give your items, give your energy, give your ashe to new faces. Yes, it's a new bitch, but it's a new bitch with the same energy. She's stealing your shit, you stupid bitch. But your life, not mine. You'll know through the energy. You'll know through the exchange. But this time, something happened differently. This time, after the exchange, I felt strong. I felt good. Not because I lost a bet, because I had a bet against one of my demons. And my demon said, watch, I bet you they still on their same shit. Now, before I called, I was telling my demons, nah, nigga, I feel the shift. They different. They different. I feel the shift. They different. They different. And they could be different. They could have learned some new shit. They could have aligned and they could be vibrating on a little bit of higher level. Instead of popping 7 ecstasy pills a day, maybe they're only popping 1. Who knows? The energy is higher. But that don't mean, and that is shown in the 3D realm. But that don't mean in the energy realm, they still about anything. This is why, you guys, it's important to decipher the separation of a 3D relationship and an energetic relationship. Okay? Because if you're a sacred goddess, you could fuck whoever you want and never speak to them and take what you want. But there are certain practices that one must do to make sure that their bad luck don't touch you. That's another long story. There goes the karmic guy, you guys, with the fancy car. There goes the karmic guy with the fancy car. I think his girl is white. I'm not judging you guys, because karmics come in different colors, baby. But when you get to a level of end cycles, it doesn't matter to you anymore. Because you realize your twin flame is not the only lost motherfucker in this world. And this is why we do what we do. We are assisting a collective, not just one person. And once you realize by the end of 10 years that this world will be penetrating nothing but evil, famine, and destruction, getting off your square will be putting myself and my collective at jeopardy. And that will not go down. So to my sacred divines, love yourself to let go. when the end doors, when the what I call the closing gates come into your experience. I know you don't want to do it. I fought for mine for a very long time, to be honest with you. I did. Because when I felt, because you will feel them change. You will feel them do better. This is, karmics are leaving, you guys. Karmics are leaving, you guys. Oh no, was that the karmic leaving or somebody else? Yeah, that was the karmic leaving. His car was small. Karmics are leaving. When you learn to love yourself to a level where you can't get consumed with somebody else's pain, you are allowing yourself to stay focused for the bigger picture. I know who I am. I already know what I'm about to do. The only thing I don't know is who am I doing it with, but I know what the fuck I'm about to do. And what I'm about to do is some crazy shit. But it's only the crazies that survive in a time of war, famine, and destruction. To you 11 motherfuckers, thank you for 7.1K likes. Y'all holding me down. That's what I'm talking about, motherfuckers. Yes, baby. Yes. I love it. I feel the love. I feel the... Oh my God. Can you feel the love tonight? Da na 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 na, da na na na, na 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 na. I don't know the words, you guys. Give the very best. That was a channel for somebody. That was a channel for somebody. Somebody sending love. I think it's all you 11 motherfuckers in this row. Let me give you 11 motherfuckers kisses, because I love you guys. See, some followers wouldn't give a fuck about you 11 motherfuckers, but I give a fuck about you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Wait a minute. There's an energy. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I gotta pass one. Mwah, mwah. Wait a minute. Wait. I smell karmic. Moving on. Mwah, mwah. To all the motherfuckers got kisses. Expect some money coming your way, bitches, because I just sent it. Tabaweyo! Tabaweyo! Yeah, you like that, right? You like that. I caught that bitch. Two of them ain't shit. Tabaweyo! Tabaweyo! All right, let's finish this up. When we're dealing with end cycles, you are dealing with knowing the difference between, yeah, motherfuckers, you don't think I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a teacher for real. All this shit connects. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. When you get to the end of cycles, when you get to a closing, of some people call a closing of a door, you know the difference between an energetic relationship and a 3D relationship. We were lucky enough to experience both of them, so you know what they are. Overstand, I'll say it again. You can have a lover loving on you every time you go to sleep. When you cut your eyes off, this motherfucking lover is breaking you off. Waki-daki to the saki-waki, all the way to the break of dawn. But because this 3D realm carries such heavy energy, this 5G energy, because this 3D realms connects you to a work, to a job you work too damn hard at that doesn't show you no appreciation, to a family that pretend they for you but quick to talk shit about you behind your back, to bitch ass cockroaches that you walk into because you think that's all you deserve. Your fault. Nobody else's but your fault. You then wake up and hate that lover. And then you wake up and want to kill that lover. And then you wake up and be resentful with that lover. You can resent all you want. If that lover in the cosmos is giving you love, trust and believe that lover in the 3D is gonna get that love energetically in the energy realm. No matter how much your 3D ass don't like her motherfucking ass. Hear me when I tell you. This goes for all sacred divines. Don't you dare get caught up in your hating ass false twin flame or your, oh, you guys look. Oh my God, I'm gonna have these same ducks on my property. Oh my God, look. Look. How'd I do that? How did I do that? Oh, wait, how did I do that? I didn't even know you can do that. Give me 1 second, you guys. I got someone very, very mad because now this damn thing. You saw those ducks, you guys? This thing is big. Oh, it doesn't matter, sweetie, because you're talking. Okay. Oh, I could actually see everything bigger. What you trying to say? I'm blind? You just zoom the camera so big so I can see everything so large. Alicia, oh, you want me to say hi to who's in the room? Fine, I'll say hi because I'm almost done. Alicia Hawkins, thanks for coming through. Blissed and Fire to you. Rice Arion, Blissed and Fire. Rice Arion 98, thank you for coming through. Gemini Angel 1246. Can I tell you something, Gemini Angel? I know when I'm wrong. I think I was a little, I know. And, oh God, fuck, I hate this shit. Okay. Gemini Angel 1246. I'm sorry for being aggressive to you in my last live. You kind of triggered me because you reminded me of an ex-user of my family. Please, baby, I need for you to get right. They're not telling me what drug, but I need for you to get right because it was like seeing my family member who's an addict, and it really hurt me so much so that I think I was really, really too aggressive with you this morning. So I apologize for being aggressive with you this morning. You just triggered the fuck out of me because I knew what you wanted to do. You wanted to release your anger. You just wanted someone to talk to. But when you triggered me, I knew that I wasn't in a space to just hear about you complain. So that's why I gave you the information you needed. I need for you to get your addictions in order because your addictions are what's stopping you from being your greatest you. Because I do believe your book can be completed. But because I don't want to share your business out here like that, but they're telling me you're addicted to a certain thing that's really fucking your shit up, and that's why you're not getting things done. So I need for you to work on that for me. And again, I apologize, Queen, for being too aggressive with you because my team is saying I was too aggressive with you. So please forgive me. Forgive me for that, Queen. No harm. Thank you, Ken Vox, for the flowers. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you greatly. Scott Pilgrims, so you can put black magic on people. Anybody can put black magic on people, Mr. Pilgrims. Shit, with a name like Pilgrims, then you would understand they did the same shit to the Indians. I'm just saying, but let me not talk about that because that's not the topic we're talking about. But with a name like Pilgrims, you would understand that the Pilgrims who dealt with the Indians did the same thing. They put their black magic on the Indians because wasn't it the Pilgrims from my study? Wasn't it the Pilgrims that brought pestilence, sickness, and disease to the Indians who were nothing but love and light, who gave you their food, who gave you their ideologies? Yes, I'm treating you like a pilgrim because of your last name. Has nothing to do with color and all to do with word channeling. It was the Pilgrims that portrayed a kind culture. It was the Pilgrims that pretended that they were nice people, very similar to the Karmics, who allowed the opened heart of the Indians to be diseased, infested, taken from, raped, pillaged, and killed. They say the Indians were the dark ones, but they followed nature. But they also opened their heart and trusted the wrong energies. So yes, anybody can do black magic if you can go to the store and buy a book and get one. Watch your mouth, because when you come into my room, Mr. Pilgrims, you give me the free right to read you. And I'll go into your Akashaic record and we could talk about why you're not talking to the dark goddess with respect. Watch your mouth. You don't want to be in the karmic upheaval that all my karmics are in. And that's including my family, baby. So watch your mouth. Why is it that I always have dreams about me and my ex? You piss me off, so I have nothing to say to you, Mr. Pilgrims. I am Goddess 84, blissed in fire, baby. Thank you for coming through, whether you stay or whether you go. Thanks for breezing by. I am Moneybag Barbie, blissed in fire, in love to you. Ol Nagati Kameli, thank you for coming through. Oh, well, you're lucky you're on the right side, because your name does not show justice. It doesn't show justice. So you're on the right side. You're good to go. So everything I said was true. You're just on the right side. I'm Indian too, and I would share that too, but I got too many karmics listening to me, and I don't want them to go into my Indian heritage. But yes, I have 2 Indian energies that watch over me and actually assisted me to purchasing my acreage that I have and I'm building my business on. So we are like-minded people. Yes, indeed. Rice Arania, thanks for coming through. So to close, you guys, to deal with end of channels, end of portals, end of, that's not the word I picked in the top of the comments. What did I call it? End of cycles. In the end of cycles, you will feel different. You will attract different. You know, I remember, okay, you guys, this is only because I feel like I assist a lot of queens in their journey. You guys, do not beat yourself up if you are still having energetic sex with a loved one that you've separated from, with a energy that you don't speak to no more or see no more. Don't even feel bad about having energetic, which is mental sex, with someone that you want to be with. The thing is, what is your intention? Your intention will make or break you. Your intention will either be you dropping cosmic currency in your cosmic bank account or taking money out of your cosmic currency bank account. Excuse me, burp affirmation. I was at a point in my evolution that I was feeling a lover I wanted getting better and feeling better and not really practicing their old broken ways. So much so that to be honest with you, I felt that it was okay to have energetic sex with them. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because no one in my generation ever spoke about this, because everybody is so scared to talk about sexuality. There's one thing. Oh, spirit, thank you. Somebody please mark down what I just said. The last thing I just said was about how I just had but there was a time where I had energetic sex with a energy that I was not with no more. Remind me real quick. I have to go through gratefulness. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for these 9 people in this room. I am grateful for my twin flame, every single one of them that has ignited in me something that I didn't know. Because to be honest with you, it was through my twin flames that I learned the shadow initiation because I was taught in bad programming through my family that sexuality was bad. That sexuality should only be done within a marriage contract. That sexuality is very taboo and should not be spoken about. I was also learned that dancing was nasty and showing your sexuality was no good, and kissing and hugging and petting was, I'm sorry, I'm going through another shadow moment. I was taught all the wrong things about sexuality. I was taught to hide it. I was taught to fear it. I was taught to not venerate it and enjoy it. But what I learned through my twin flames, what I learned through my soul ties, what I've learned through even that fucked up teacher, what up, Alchemy Temple, Miya'a Maibe, what I learned through all of that shit was all those dark lessons was that sexuality is beautiful. Sexuality is power. Sexuality, if used right, can create a nation and build a legacy. Sacred sexuality can take you from nothing to something just by your intention. And I will not let a false teacher, I will not let a false soulmate, I will not let a false twin flame spit on my lesson. Because I understood the assignment and I got my lessons. And my lessons were this, that sexuality is beautiful. Sexuality is sacred. Sexuality needs to be shared to the world on a balanced level and not something children should be embarrassed about. It should be spoken about. My son is 16 and we've been having sexual conversations since he was able to have conversations about it. I think like 9 or 10. To the point where he came to me when the first girl came at him on a sexual tip. He was like, mommy, the girl came at me and, she was grabbing on me and shit. I would have never done that with my mother. I know I'm breaking generational curses. I would have never done that with my mother. I didn't trust my mother that much. I didn't even trust the advice she would give me about that shit. We black sheep, we golden nuggets, we are breaking generational curses by doing things differently, by vibrating higher. I already told you guys, my son had a dream about climbing the mountains that we climbed together in Hawaii. Just out the blue, like it was something normal. You know what, Mom? I was like, what, baby? We still climbing, trying to get to the top where the waterfall was in Hawaii. Just out the blue, like it was normal to him. You know what, Mommy? I dreamt about this already. I dreamt that I was climbing mountains with you, Mommy. And when he said that shit, it threw me off course. And I was like, damn, I'm doing it. Damn, I'm breaking generational curses. Because I would have never said that with my mother. And the things that me and my son has done and experienced, I have never, will never experience with my mother. My family didn't believe in traveling. My family didn't believe in communication. So when you break in curses, when you end in cycles, look at the birds, affirmation. You are experiencing, you are feeling, you are doing differently than what you experienced with your family. I got too emotional, you guys. Give me a second. I got to blow my nose. You guys, I've already shared the story how my last twin flame, I don't even think she knows it, and to be honest with you, I believe her karmic follows my page, but I don't think she does. But my karmic does. I mean, her karmic does. The girl that she left me for to be with. And what I've learned is that my last twin flame, just by being with her, because we didn't have sex. We didn't have sex. I wanted to, but she didn't. I wonder why. She used to tell me over and over again, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I'm slow. Say it plain. Say it plain. I said it as plain as I could, and still, she didn't hear me. So, because I didn't give her what I was supposed to, but she gave me what she was supposed to give me. I think she was supposed to give me a little bit more than that, but I think fear jumped into it, and fear of facing inner child traumas to the point where she wasn't having it. I fell in love with this bitch, you guys, and I haven't even slept with her. Ain't that some shit? Some motherfuckers would call me stupid. Like, seriously, stupid as fuck. You dumb, divine bitch. How the fuck you fall in love with a motherfucker who never even gave you none, my nigga? I know why her karmic is stuck on her. She's had a taste of her. She knows what it's like. I don't. And I bet you the karmic is like, how the fuck you fall in love with her and you never really slept with her? Yeah, I slept with her. I fell in love with her energy. Her and I energetically were fucking from the first conversation. And I am just very grateful that she was able to wake up, break a generational curse. Because I found out through her, and why my mom didn't like her, was that with her waking me up, she woke up my highest potential. Now I can't be stopped. I thought I was tapped into my sexuality. I thought I was. Not until I met her. So now that I am fully in my sexuality because of the DNA codes, I'm grateful. I'll never be mad at my twin flame. She can smoke her life away, drink her life away, fuck every karmic wherever she lives at. I will never be mad at my last twin flame, because she broke a heavy curse over me. Heavy cloaking curse over me, to where I move different, I think different, I feel different, and I sure as hell attract differently, much stronger. So overstanding that, I want to send a blessing out to all the karmics, not karmic relationships, but karmic connections, whether it be twin flame or soulmate. Real quick, I send blessings in abundance to all of the twin flames that broke spells that only twin flames were able to break. Because I've met a lot of twin flame, you guys, a lot of them. But that last one was the only one that broke the big spell. Because when she broke the big spell, the truth about my family came out. The truth about everything came out. Everything. And it was a lot I had to deal with. A lot. I went through tower moment after tower moment. And then to compile karmics from their side and then karmics from my side, it became heavy. But I understood what was at stake here. And I'm telling my spirit team, I did not get my twin flame. But I promise you, the one who gets me next, we will make the galaxy shift. I promise you. And we will put in the work to send the message out to the collective so no more hearts are broken. I lived my whole life thinking sexuality was something bad. And it took me sleeping with the false twin flame who dealt with nothing but cockroaches. Some of you would call her a dirty bitch. to realize that sexuality is beautiful, yo. That shit fucks my head up, yo. That shit fucks. It took a dirty bitch for me to realize how sacred and divine sexuality is. Yo! Dabawe, yo! Dabawe, yo! Dabawe, yo! Dabawe, yo! That shit is crazy. I don't think y'all caught that, but all the parts of my mind caught that shit on some old real shit. It took a dirty cockroach fucking bitch with thousands of demons to break a spell in a sacred divine to reveal to me subconsciously that sexuality is beautiful and I don't have to hide anymore. God fucking damn it. Woo, I feel good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, thank you to all twin flames whose only job is to wake up the sleeping, beautiful, magnificent monster of sexual energy. They don't see you, but we see you, and we'll love you always and forever. These moments with you, it's just like a dream to me that somehow came true. Music channel. And I know tomorrow. For real, you guys. That's why I'm glad that me and my twin flame agreed together to not deal with each other. So I wish her and all of my twin flames the best. I hope you enjoy whatever in your life that you've chosen to do, baby. Know that there is never a moment where I'm going to be filled with so much hate that I'm sending any negativity to you. Because I'm over here in my realm. Can somebody in the comments please tell me how to find an apartment in fucking Florida? Because if I don't find an apartment in Florida in 2 weeks, I'm going to have to go back where I came from. And I don't want to do that. So if anybody got any Florida connects for apartments, can you please holler at me? Because a bitch like me, I'm tired of looking for an apartment. I really am. Hello, Queen. Tired of looking for an apartment. I thought it'd be easier to find one in Florida, but I'm not finding it to be so right now. Ugh. But anyway, enough of my 3D dramas. Blessings to all the people who hurt me. Blessings to the people in this room, to the 9 motherfuckers in this room. May prosperity, may the hurts of our lives be allowed to shift us into a different atmosphere. We get so caught up in what we want. We don't realize that if we feed our collective correctly, if we are doing the work internally, if we are facing the fears, we will end up getting more than what we want. We will get above and beyond. So that's why I'm at a point in my journey where I'm focused on my build project right now. That's all I'm focused on. Focused on my build project and finding an apartment, to get me situated so the building can continue. I have no time to focus on twin flame fuckery or spiritual husband lies or spiritual wife false visions of canceling meetings I drove all the way to fucking Florida to do, to the point where I started looking for a place in fucking Florida to live to try to be with this bitch. But it's fine. We can redirect ourselves. That's what we've been doing. And we will find better, more focused Oh yeah, and she had the COVID shot. That shit killed me. When that next bitch had the COVID shot, I know what the COVID shot is, and I'm not trying to be with nobody who has the COVID shot. You know, unless they know that they're infected, and I would have to do everything in my power to cleanse your infected ass. Some people would say I'm the infected one because I don't have the COVID shot. I say all the motherfuckers who's got COVID shots, they're the affected one. But it's my whole fucking phone, so I have to shut down my video. Where's my, where is the, hold on, you guys. Let me finish my spell of gratitude. Thank you for all who's in the room. Thank you for all of the lessons, the hurtful lessons that I've experienced in my life, to where I'm wiser, I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm more focused. Thank you for even the separation of the people in my situation, because every time I'm alone, I don't get heavy and bogged down. I think, I reflect, and I transmute. And by doing so, I become stronger and wiser within the elevation process of my life. To all of you who are in the room, if you haven't yet, can you please subscribe to my backup page? We need every single like we can get. Can you please subscribe to my backup page? My moderator just came in, you guys. To the 9 in the room, my moderator just came in. Can you please friend our backup page if you haven't friended it already? We're making sure that we have a backup page just in case they want to shut down this page, because they're quick to shut me down out here on Dark Goddess 99. I want to be filled with gratitude and thank you every single hurt that made me better this journey. Because to be honest with you guys, when I move, and I move a lot because I'm a cosmic traveler. Bless you, baby, whoever sneezed. And I've been able to actually find apartments like really quick and really fast, whatever city or state I'm in. And I think it's because of the tower moments after tower moments that I've had lately that it's making it difficult. And I'm even enjoying this journey I'm going through right now of not being able to find a place so quick, because it allows me to learn that I'm strong and I'm powerful. And to be honest with you, I'm happier in my car home than most people are in their mortgage house that they pretend to own, that you don't own. You don't own that bitch until you pay it in full, motherfucker. Yeah, very similar thing I said to my mother. You know, so you go ahead, enjoy your little mortgaged house that will never be yours. I'm not knocking you guys. I'm just saying the house does not belong to you. It belongs to the bank. Hear me now. My mom thought I was crazy when I had this conversation. She was like, how are you going to get a house with a mortgage? I said, Mommy, in my baby mind, in my child mind, I just saw 3 birds flying. It does not make sense to me to purchase a mortgage and then pretend the house is mine and pay payments on the house. And then if I die too soon, then these same payments my son have to finish paying with a death tax on my dead ass before he can continue paying. Do you guys know that most states charges the dead parent, the next person who owns the next person who takes payments of the ownership of the house, of the mortgage, a death tax before they can start paying the actual mortgage tax? No, thank you. I own my shit, own, freed and clear, cash. I don't do lease. I don't do rent. I do buy. They have set up in our black minds that paying shit month to month is where it's at. Nah, nigga. Paying that shit and owning it is where the fuck it's at. I'm trying to tell you. Sorry, let me switch up my energy. This is why I don't talk about earth things, you guys, because it gets me in an earth state of being, and I don't like being in the earth state of being. Spirits already told me my counterparts are most likely are going to be visitors in my life. They've already told me that. They said, I will be building. I will be there most of the time by myself. But when they do come and visit me, these will be nights that I can't forget. And between a spiritual husband and a spiritual wife visiting me off grid, I'll be happy all the time on some old real shit, for real. Because both of them will be making money and both of them will have to go to the matrix to make money. So it is what it is. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Now, what was the last thing I wanted to talk about before I closed? Oh, I did my grateful prayer. Yes, I did. I did my grateful prayer. Let's see. I'm not talking about the coverage shot, Rice Arana, because it just gets me in a bad place. The real Slippy G, thanks for coming through, whether you stay or whether you go. Thanks for breezing through. What was the ending? Oh, so I've given you the different signs of knowing when the end of cycles are there. It's like a new day. Okay, they're telling me to explain this movie. Do you guys remember Oz? After I'm talking about Oz, not the Wizard of Oz. Come on and ease on down the road. Come on and one of my favorite musicals. You remember the part when they killed the Wicked Witch in the beginning of the movie and Diana Ross's house fell on the witch? And they were like, the witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. The witch is dead. And then all of the black dancer munchkins started peeling off their ugly skins that the witch gave them. Very similar to when a snake peels off their skin. Because when you're at the end of cycles, with any cycle you're dealing with, there is a purge that your body goes through. Sit down, baby. You want water? I got water. Breathe. Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths. You must have exercised good. Good. It almost took you to the danger zone. That's how I like to have sex, till I almost pass out. That's the best. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Spirit. I thought you was going to judge me. Yeah. You're dead. Oh, my God. Okay, so you know, boo-boo, you know that feeling right before you about to pass out from being with each other so long. Like, God damn, I don't think I could stay up any longer. And, baby, I can do that without drugs. Some people got to take drugs to do that. Yeah, I don't need drugs to do that. Yeah, I don't even need a drink to do that shit. Girl, you my type of boo. Hear me now. You an affirmation for me. You my secret angel. Thank you. Thank you for popping up. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to find someone who can enjoy sexuality without synthetic drugs. But you're a sign that I will. I will. Oh, that's your husband? You guys, a couple just came next to me. Oh, my God. That's a sign, bitch. That's a sign. Me too. I'm one of those two. I don't have to climax to enjoy it. Yeah, me too. Climaxing is good, but you don't have to. Because sometimes that brink right before climax is satisfying enough. See, I think that's the type of man I'm going to get. Someone who's scared.
We've been married 43 years.
You guys, they've been married for... I'm sorry, you guys. I'm interrupting the live, but I have to talk to these people. They're a message personally for me.
No, wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What did I say? They're my gift. They're my special gift. They're my special gift. You're a message. I said you're a message.
Look, I thought you said Mexican.
No, message.
What?
No. Message. I take human beings as messages. They have been married 45 years.
No,
43.
On the 25th of this
If any of my marriages, male or female, can last a year, look, some more of their people came through. I'm not going to show their private business, but their family came through and now they're saying hello. Let me tell you, when you meet the right one, hear me now, babies. When you meet the right one, their family will embrace you. Their people will love you. The motherfuckers they fuck with will vibe with you. Have a good walk. Have a good walk. See, you know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. It's that easy. Oh, you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. They were a sign for me. Because you guys, I'm going to be honest. Everybody does drugs. Everybody be on some bullshit out in this world. Good evening, sir. Everybody, to be honest, don't get me in my fantastical ass. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's going to be hard to find a spiritual husband, which it's been thus far, and a spiritual wife that vibrates and who wants to vibrate as high as me. Just because I found my sexuality doesn't mean I'm going to be a loosey-goosey. I've always been sacred divine. I'm very particular on who I share my sexual energy with. I just think it's going to be hard. So if you're on here and you're celibate like me and you're looking for your better half, oh shit, there goes a bird, affirmation, and you're looking for your better half, don't give up. Like, I feel like, my energy just shift, Don't give up. Because all you need, Spirit keeps on saying, from the message I got from the people who just sat down here, all you need is one, and the rest will come. Oh, that is so fucking deep, That is so fucking deep. Because now Spirit is showing me that one, when that one loves you, the whole family will love you. And it won't be no fake love. It won't be no, they hated you at first and then they loved you. No, as soon as they hear about you, they will love you and they will take you in. That shit is so beautiful. I don't believe it, you guys, but I know my grandma's not a liar. And she said I was going to have a baby. So I'm leaning on the message that my dead grandmother gave me on some real shit. And now I want to cry happy tears. Because I thought the lady, please don't let me lose my point, because I wanted to explain, damn, did I forget it already? I wanted to explain how, damn, I forgot it. It wasn't important. I forgot it. The fact that the lady didn't judge me, who was next to me, when I told her, because she said she's tired, and I said, oh shit, you walk so hard that you're about to pass out, just like when having sex. And she said, oh, I like that. She didn't judge me. She didn't have religious bullshit to say to me. She just embraced the comment. And I feel that was a message to me that, Ishera, stop looking. Just keep on looking. You will stop stopping yourself from looking. Just keep on looking. Because then that same message keeps on coming to me. And I'm sending that same message to you guys. That one will come, and that one will bring a whole tribe. And not just any tribe. Not a tribe of fake motherfuckers. Not a tribe of spelling motherfuckers who are so scared of the sacred divine that they want to throw spells at you. But a loving tribe that will embrace you because they are reflections. Oh, God. That felt so good. That they are reflections of what you permeate, of what you shine off, of the greatness that you are. Because you're an enigma. Hear me when I'm saying, I'm talking to the 10 motherfuckers in the room. You are an enigma that most motherfuckers cannot quantify or explain. They have to experience it. And when you meet that one motherfucker who only experiences just a taste of what you have to offer, this will be your wish fulfillment. And they will not second guess. And I'm speaking it into existence. They will not second guess. They will not run. They will not fear, which a lot of people do. They will not question. They will not go running to karmics who don't want to see them happy. They will know my second lover, and my third, because I want a male and a female, will know. Because if you guys don't know, I'm going to take the egg of my sober wife and the sperm of my spiritual husband. Now, it could happen one of two ways. If my wife is so butch, she doesn't want to be with the man, we'll go to a laboratory and do it. But, I think we have to go to the laboratory and do it, because I have to take the egg of the woman and the sperm of the man, put it together, and then place it inside of me. Yeah, we're going to have to go. Even if we have sex together as a collective, as a polymonogamous tribe, which may not happen, because I may marry a real dyke who don't want to be with a male, which is fine. But I am creating a hybrid baby. I've already gotten the assignment. Guys, affirmation, a little boy, family walking by with their stroller, affirmation. I always get what's mine. They're telling me I must create a hybrid baby. So that's what here comes another one. I must create a hybrid baby. Maybe that's an affirmation of the twins that I want. I don't know. I must create a hybrid baby for this new generation of my life. I'm not scared. I'm ready for it. I have no problem with carrying the next seed of my lesbian lover and my free-spirited husband on some more real shit. All right, what was I talking about to close? I'm sorry. I went off into a tangent, you guys. I'm sorry. I went into my little dark private place. What was I talking about? Wait a minute. The closing doors. Yes, you will feel different. You will know different. You will attract different. Oh, yes. Don't feel bad about having energy exchanges with people that you haven't seen or people that you're drawing, because it really depends on your intention. Is it a selfless intention, or is it a self-ish intention? Yo, these downloads are fucking me up. My energy. Hello, ladies. How are you? See that right there? Sleeping zombie. Hating ass bitches. Because when someone says hello to you, you say hello to them. But that one right there is dealing with the boy who don't really like her and has another girl. That one right there is in a schooling that she's not really happy about, but because her parents told her to, she's doing it. And the other one, she's like the leader of the croons. I guess you call them croons, groons, the girls who follow the leader. She's the supposed leader, that third one right there. So she's the one that is followed by the other girls, and the other girls are not really happy because they have to follow a bitch who's unhappy. When you know why people throw you the shade that they do, you stop being mad about the shade that they throwing at you. On some more real shit, you stop being worried about the shade they're throwing at you, because you know the root of their shade. So whether you are talking to them, whether you are energetically having sex with them, whether you are thinking about them, whether you are writing songs about them, whether you're painting them, whether you are thinking about them, if your intention is selfless, you are always sending them positive, productive energy. Now, what they do with the energy after they receive it is their business. But if your intention is not selfish, but selfless, then you're not doing anything wrong. Because the ideology of right and wrong is an ideology that this earth realm creates. Energy has no right or wrong. Energy is just polarity. This is why you can be loving someone in the energetic realm and they can be beating your ass in the 3D realm. Okay? So to close, you guys, overstand. Let me do the closing remarks face to face. Why not? My question is, how do you turn the camera. There we go. I'm back again. I didn't see none of this when the big print was there. Hey, JX, I'm sorry. I didn't see none of this. Golden ticket. Damn, maybe I'm not with the one then. Maybe you're not. Let me tell you, only you can tell. Let me flip the camera, you guys, because I'm almost done. And this closing remark is very important. How do you flip the camera? Maybe I can't flip the camera once I go live. Forgive me, you guys. I'm learning about TikTok. So I'm still learning how to deal with the different aspects of TikTok. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. So you can't flip the camera once it's turned a certain way? Okay, I guess you can. Yeah, me neither. I'm learning as I go. No worries. I'm learning as I go. All right, so the last comment was learning the difference